Welcome to our podcast. I'm Iris from the Hair Chapel in Brisbane. We know hair, we understand business, and we drink wine.
My name's Meg, owner of Era Hair in Brisbane also. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh about the sad truth and reality of running business, running our chaotic lives and making it all work.
Cheers.
Cheers. So today's topic, we have Amber joining us for what it really means to believe in yourself.
So Amber is our guest, and Amber was my first personal assistant, and she was my left hand, my right hand, and everything in between. She was the person who believed in me first before I believed in myself. So welcome, Amber.
Thank you so much for having me. This is awesome.
Amber, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, I am a mum. I've got 4 children. I can't call them babies now because they keep growing. And I just am, let me say, a chef, a nurse, a taxi, everything that a mum does, right?
I'm the CEO of the house.
That's right. We just, do
Everything.
it all.
Master of everything.
Master of everything.
Okay, and then so how did you two end up working together? Because so she was your assistant, but now, and then how did it all begin?
So basically, I put an ad in on was it Mum's Hub?
Yeah.
Yes, and asking for somebody who wants to do some social media content, and our beautiful Amber replied and showed up for an interview, and we clicked immediately.
Absolutely. Kindred spirits.
Yes, that's what we are.
I feel like that's a common theme with you, Iris. Like you just meet someone and then all of a sudden it's like the bestie that you met in the bathroom with the drunk girl conversations and 2 seconds later.
Exactly right. Because we are exactly like that. Because we have telepathic minds.
Yes,
we
good.
show up in the same clothes. We like
So many times.
Yeah, it's so weird. But one thing that I have to say, and this is one of the things that Amber said before as well, was that if it's about that spirit of meeting somebody, and this is what she has brought out in me. It was that really imposter syndrome that I always had, and this is why Amber is one of our first guests, because she has brought this stuff out of me that was hiding in myself. But she really was the person who made sure that I started believing in myself, started to set everything up. I didn't even know about Google Sheets and all that sort of stuff. And it was all in my head, and it was a complete chaos.
Yeah.
And she structured everything for me.
Oh, I like structure.
I know.
And imposter syndrome is such a big thing in women it's just big, right? Where there was a tiny little box that once upon a time we all had to conform in, and now the world's your oyster. Mm-hmm. And the women who were bold enough to be lawyers or be something, as well as mothers, something more than just fitting in that teeny tiny little box. It's so common that when we do take a leap of faith to do something, it takes you so far out of that comfort zone. You don't feel like you deserve or belong. And that's so not true.
But you have to have somebody who is able to bring that out of you. And I don't know how you did that, but...
The thing is, though, you did it to me as well.
Did I?
Absolutely. You put the ad out.
Yeah.
I've worked in admin and events and things before. I've never done social media. And so I bought my baby, my third baby at the time was like 8 months old, to the interview. I'm like, this is never going to happen. And you believed in me. I had imposter syndrome going, I'm not a hairdresser. This is all new. I'm just putting myself out there. So you believed in me and was mine.
It's women empowering women, and I think that is the worst thing in any industry. There's so many women out there who just do not empower women and that put each other down.
Yes.
And like you and me, we've boom instantly. But you're going to gravitate to people with the same mindset, the same values, and those people gravitate together. If you're not having that same mindset, you're not going to be part of this group.
That's right.
So obviously we clicked straight away. You were, like you say, you come in with your baby. We're mums.
Yeah.
That's what you do. That's what you do. And it's mums supporting mums. It's not because you're a mother of 3, for.
I know.
You can't work, you can't do this, you can't do it all. I do it all. I'm not a superhuman. I'm definitely
that's
not.
questionable. You are pretty crazy.
But you know, I do love doing it all. And if you want to do it all, you can. It's a choice that you make.
It is 100%. And that whole women surrounding you surround yourself with people who raise you up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I totally
It's so
agree.
important.
Yeah. But then also, having had your fourth child, things changed a little bit.
It did, absolutely, yes. So I was all for, we've got this, because you're the best boss to work for, honestly. I don't say that lightly, but, you know, it was, if I couldn't come in, you know, I would do so much work from home when the babies were sleeping or, you know, when they're at school, and you just made way for that to happen. But when Mr. 4 came along, he was not an easy baby. We were up every 2 hours through the night feeding. He had colic. He had, you know, tummy issues. We were always at the pediatrician, and it got a lot. It got a lot. And it was one of the hardest decisions, one of the hardest phone calls to make to Iris, just to say, I'm not giving you my best.
I'm not okay.
I'm not okay. I'm not giving my family my best, and I'm not giving you my best. And that is not fair for your business, which is booming, to have someone that's lagging now. Like I need to release the things that I'm doing to release you, to be able to get someone in that can really run with that and take it to the whole next level. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, it is the end of the road. There was tears, there was snot, there was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I want to be here because this is amazing, but my family is also suffering. Yeah. And so that was hard.
And it's hard as a woman to make a decision to do that. It's hard as a person who has to say at one point, actually, no, I'm not going to do that anymore, because no matter what, we get judged.
Yeah.
If we are a housewife, we get judged. If we just want to be the mum, we get judged. If we're doing everything, we get judged because we can't do it right. But we take it all personal, and we think we have to show to the world that we have to be, master
Susie,
of, master of none. And we feel guilty if we, like you were feeling guilty for letting me down.
Yeah.
But that is, I applaud that. I applaud that you made that decision, because at the end of the day, I don't own you. I want to own you. So you come to me, you say that, it's very sad, but I'm so happy that you'd make a decision that is for you. Your decision has got nothing to do with me. You know? Yeah, at that particular moment, I felt sad and disappointed, but I also felt really happy that you could come to me and say that, you know?
Yeah.
And not feel guilty.
And then once you did, first of all, it's really, really cool that you can have a relationship with someone that you feel so comfortable with, to be really candid and honest and just say, look, you know what, actually I love you, but I can't keep doing this. You know, maybe we're a part of each other's journey later, but maybe not right now.
Look at us now.
I know, yeah.
And then, so what does that look like for you? So you've stepped away, 4 kids.
Yeah. It just meant for me that I could have 100% of my brain space, because on my family, on my kids, and just, you know, surviving those every 2 hourly feeds with my youngest baby, because, you know, as a mum,
it's exhausting.
Limited sleep, and you know, oh my gosh, yes, it just meant that I could just bring my focus back into what really needed my attention for now. I mean, our babies are only babies for a blink of the eye.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not okay. You blink and they're big. Yeah. And so that just meant that I could refocus. Because when I'm given a project, I want to put my 100% in it. I want to run with it.
Yeah.
And so it just meant that I could refocus my energy on my kids, on my husband, on my home, and just get a bit of my mental health back into check, and just be with my kids. Yeah.
Love what you do.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm in a position where my husband we're not so reliant on a second income. And I know that is not everybody's
privilege.
position.
Absolutely.
It is an absolute privilege.
Yeah.
But that was also, that took a bit of the pressure off making that phone call, just to say, I need to be with my family right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're setting such a good role model for your kids. Like for me, I know that I look at times and I feel like, because, Iris, I feel like you and I are kind of two peas in a pod when it comes to if I didn't work a full-time job, I have a business, if I didn't do everything,
absolutely.
I'd come home with 20 puppies.
Yes.
And I'd
That's
just
exactly
like,
right.
look, so I've got 20 puppies.
Yes. Yeah.
I've got to feed them and look after them. That's
Yeah.
going to keep me busy and that's fine.
But you need to know yourself, right?
And I look back at pictures of my baby all the time and I think, he was just...
Mine is 18 next month.
Oh, yeah. That's weird.
I know, right? I give birth
Not
to her.
Do you
okay.
look at the baby pictures though and just be like, oh, you tiny little thing, you teeny
I know,
tiny...
to me, it's like, it's not that it's a blur because we do so much together, me
Yes.
and my daughter. Like I work hard, but I set that time
Yeah.
to do me and Lana time,
Yeah.
and my husband as well. So the three of us. But yeah, no, we look at those pictures, like you say, and they've just flown by. So and this comes to the point where, as a parent, a business owner, or any person with any job of that matter, you need to juggle yourself, but
Set
you
that priority.
need to spend that time because you will regret it if you don't do it.
Absolutely.
And to talk about that, I had these crazy things that I wanted to do before my daughter was 18. Yeah, and there was just no way I was going to step
Dare I
off it.
ask?
Yeah, no, I was. It was about spending that quality time together, and it was about holidays and special trips. Yeah. And I always said to my daughter, you're not allowed to ask for material stuff, but ask me to do something, we go and do it. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So we've been all over the world. I saw Santa in the North Pole.
Yeah?
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
And
Did he bring you the pony?
I wrote Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Amazing. So yeah, we did things like that. We've been to Africa. We've stayed in, like, I snogged a giraffe with her. She's like, oh, that's disgusting. I said, snog that freaking giraffe. And but now we look back at all these memories. You've named it, we've been it. But also with Lana, we've been volunteering. We went volunteering. We did hair aid together because she lives in a privileged world, and I'm not going to all of a sudden say to her, "Oh, because you need to learn a lesson. Today you have to walk barefoot to school." No, it's just, So we did projects like Hair Aid to make her understand the value of life and spend that privilege, but also spend that quality time together. And when there was an issue, my husband goes, I think it's mummy-daughter time. I think you need to go off, the two of you, because you guys need to talk. And we went to a night stay. And again, it's a privilege. And we privileged that we can do that.
Yeah.
But I take her out for a night somewhere and we just talk. I remember in COVID, we couldn't go nowhere. Yes. And we just rented a combi van and me and her took off to Stanthorpe and we just drove off. We went camping and we drove back. And it's that quality time that is uninterrupted, where you have to talk to each other and you find things out. And she's allowed to say, I don't like it when Daddy does that. And he's angry with me when I didn't clean my room. Well,
Too bad.
That's but then he has done things just with her as well. Like, because when I'm working and I can't go, we had just go off, go away for a weekend. So yeah, no, you have to have that quality time.
I love that your husband's reset button is, I think you guys need to go away and watch you
That's his reset button.
Book me in the nicest hotel in the city, thank you. I did want to go have lunch. So you've set this you've done the hard work, right? You've done the business hustle, you've done the babies, which is genuinely just exhausting.
It is.
And
Can you see?
You're 21, right?
Absolutely. Started young.
And then it's just so incredible. So what kind of values do you feel that you're showing your kids? Because I think what we're saying here now is how much we value that time with our kids, but what payoff do you get with your kids other than, can I please have another piece of toast?
I know, right? I know. Or like the half-eaten apple left on the bench. You're like, okay, cool. You know what? I don't know that they see the value of it yet, because I've got a 10, an 8, a 4, and a 2-year-old. So I'm not sure they don't get it yet. But I think once they get older and start running their own households, they're going to look back and go, okay, cool. I didn't have to go to after school care 5 days a week. I wasn't at, grandparents' house every weekend, and mum was able to come to, assemblies and awards things, and she was not allowed I'm the mum, she was able to drop me off at this place and not rely heavily on everybody else. So I don't think they see the value of it yet, but look, I'm hoping that when they're older they look back and they go, wow, mum, she was there for all of the things.
And I think to add value to that as well, we've become more of a society where that was acceptable. When I grew up, my mum was at nothing.
Isn't that funny? Because there were stay-at-home mums too. I mean, not to hate on the older generation.
No. My mum run a restaurant.
Oh, right.
No. I've been my mum was working. I come from a very hardworking family.
Yes.
So I only know hard work. That's what I know. I only know one thing, and it's hard work. That's just how it is. However, you can still work hard and say, do you know what? I booked that time out because it's my daughter this or it's my daughter's that.
That's right.
So I've always showed up, And if there was something that we couldn't show up at, then it was at least my husband that could show up at something. So we've made sure that no matter what, we were there. Horse riding, swimming, awards, no matter what, we went to that until it came, now I don't want you to come anymore.
Isn't that heartbreaking? No, stop.
See, I'm not there yet, and I am not looking forward to it.
It happens.
Oh no!
And then that's a whole different chapter.
New thing,
Then you don't have to feel guilty anymore because you're not letting them down. You're actually embarrassing them. And even though my husband thinks it's his job to do that,
I was going to say,
I don't want to do that.
I am here for that.
So there's a different time, and everything progressed. And one thing that I absolutely swear by is lots of people like a certain aspect of the age of the child. I've so far, and she's 18 next month, enjoyed every little bit. Yeah. So there's too many parents who want their kids to stay little. It ain't happening.
No.
So don't fight it. Don't fight them to stay little. Enjoy every
stage.
Every stage of their life. Yeah, really thoroughly. Yeah, she's 14 now. Well, she ain't 10 anymore, so treat her like a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And so, it's hard to make the most of the moments when you're in the struggle, when you are feeling buried alive by all of the things to do. What would you say to the mum that is feeling the overwhelm, the burnout, the exhaustion?
Yeah. It's... The sun will come out tomorrow. Thank you, Annie. The struggle is real.
Yeah.
It is absolutely real. And sometimes it can feel like it goes on for a long period of time, and sometimes you feel like you've got it all together just the next day. It might be, come on, let's just drink a glass of wine.
I love that.
But it might just mean that you need to go have a long cry in the shower, because hard days happen, regardless of it being, a mum thing, a business thing. We've talked about many, it's just hard days do come, but you've just come back to your own values, remember what you're here for, and just remember that the sun will come out tomorrow,
So what do you do to take time out for yourself? Is there anything that you say, do you know what? This is too much. I need to do this because I need to get my sanity back.
Shopping.
Oh, I love that.
Definitely when my husband comes home, especially to school holidays, he can walk through the door from a long day of work and go, hey, how about you go to the shops for a few hours? And I'm like, yes, I would really like that. Thank you very much. So it's just taking that. I get my dopamine hit from spending money.
Yeah, cool.
Even, Kmart's my best friend. But yeah, like I know. But yes, he can see the signs, or I can just say to him, hey, Saturday afternoon, can I pop out for a few hours?
Yeah. It's so important. And again, we're lucky.
So lucky.
Because again, I've got the same husband that does the same thing. This morning I woke up and he said, you concentrate on your podcast today. Leave the kitchen up to me for this afternoon.
Oh, yes.
I was like, but I couldn't do that. But yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. But there's a lot of mums out there who haven't got that, who do
I know.
Who do everything by themselves. And, it's so important, no matter what, for them to take some time out.
Yeah.
for themselves.
Absolutely.
And even if it is pouring that glass of wine at the end of the day and
Hit the reset button.
hit the reset button, and think of those beautiful moments that you did have with your children, and just think, actually, no, as bad as it can all be, the sun will come out tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Totally.
What's your go-to?
My go-to? I go for massage.
Oh, yeah, good.
Yeah. So I work a lot.
Yes.
And I book my massage at 3:00 on a Monday afternoon. I
Yeah.
work really early, and I know if I don't book that massage on a 3:00 in the
not
afternoon, I
going.
keep on working
Yeah.
until 10:00 at night. So that's my one time that I get for myself, and so that's my massage. I don't enjoy shopping. I'm not a big shopper. I like a bit of Kmart, but not necessarily shopping. But my holidays.
Yes.
So I book my holidays. I have my holidays.
your shopping.
That is my shopping. So I will always make sure that I go places, and I go 3-4 times a year on holiday. I've just come back from Bali, and it's just that reset. But if I don't have that, then I can't function. But in all fairness, I do probably work every day of the week. So I don't care if it's Sunday. I wake up at 5:00 and I'll probably switch the computer on because that's who I am.
Yeah.
I can't just, that's what I do. But then when I go on holiday, it's boom, switch off. Yeah.
Do you want to run your salon with confidence?
Then you have to come to me. I run an 8-week program from booked out boss to fired up salon owner. Go to my website, saloncoachingbiz.com, and you can book a complimentary, no obligation consultation with myself for a business analysis. What do you do?
I'm an introvert, so you wouldn't believe it because I'm so wild and
Actually, quite introvert.
so I really like just sit and just sit in my own, and it sounds so pathetic, and believe me, if you saw me, you'd be like, oh, poor Meg. But I'm right there in my happiness, right there.
I love that.
Like my winter, I'm in a blanket and I'm just sitting on the couch by myself.
Glass of wine.
Maybe a glass of wine, maybe a book, maybe nothing, maybe the fire's going, maybe we're summer, and maybe I'm just not engaging with humans.
Yeah.
Because you go through that whole day engaging and like hitting that to-do list like a absolute boss, right?
Yeah.
Utilizing every minute of the day.
We 100 miles an hour. You and me, we go 100. We're on or we're off. There is no in between. We can't. Well, I can't do in between. I'm vroom, and then I come home and I'm done.
Yeah.
Totally get it. Totally get
You
it.
need 20 puppies, right? So for you, you've come through the journey, and you've got your solution. So you have your babies. What is your next goal for yourself? What's
Oh, wow. Okay. Next on the list. I'm going to call Iris. No. I think I've contributed well to world population. We're good. I don't know. I might call Iris for a job.
Yeah.
Always been going. Yeah.
I'm living in the moment. I've still got surviving. I've still got like a 2-year-old. So we've still got a bit of time before I think I can focus on me for a career.
Yeah.
At the moment my focus is just 100% them.
Yeah.
And my husband, of course.
Yeah.
And
I forget him.
When you're in that chaos as well, because it's not just one human, 4 humans is a lot to do.
It is,
Managing people.
A super mom. I've always said it. I don't know how she does it. Like I really, and this so beautiful. They are so beautiful. They are
Thank
really
you.
beautiful children.
Thank you.
And you are so beautiful. So I'm sure.
Thanks. That's very kind.
And so, Iris, you can't sit still. So this podcast is the next thing on your list.
Something of many things. And this is, again, to come back to what you brought out of me. It was 3 years ago when we came up with it. So 3 years ago. So, again, it's that imposter syndrome where you first have to process that, can I do this? Am I good enough for this? Am I going to make a complete fool of myself, which we probably have, but who cares? This is who we are, and that's what we wanted to translate. But yeah, I do have to have always something on the go. I just, it's not that I get bored. I've got ADHD, people. So at the end of the day, I've always got a project, and again, bring my husband back into it. When we were out somewhere, people go say something, and they say, "Oh, don't give her any idea." And it's like, "Oh, here we go," and I'm like, "Sorry," and bring on the challenge.
I've started preaching.
So yeah, I will always have something, and after today, I might have something completely different. But and I had that conversation with my daughter, and she's like, "Oh yeah, how many things have you done, and how many things have you actually finished?" Well, actually, a lot of things take a lot of time to actually implement, but also be happy with it. Yeah, there's a lot of people. There's so many people who do podcasts, right? And we're not going to be doing it, right? So it's going to be the people who relate to us who gonna listen to us, right? But then that's the same that has to be translated in my coaching business, that has to be translated in my business, and from one thing comes another. But I do most of it myself, right? So it takes time to process things. So here we are, the podcast. It's real. We're doing it.
It's happening right now.
And then the same with the coaching. It took me a long time to get it off. It's ready. It's done.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Got a really good program together. And I just want to give something to people that is real.
Yeah.
That is me. And that is trialed and tested, but also for the clients who will be working with me, I'm going to be able to talk from experience because I'm living it. I'm living all aspects. I'm living the chaos. I'm living it, and God knows what's next. No babies. Well, it's really done there. So.
So it's winter in Brisbane now. We're freezing. I feel like the studio is warm enough.
I know.
I don't know how you're going in short sleeve shirts.
I'm all right.
But I guess this is a really good opportunity for us to wrap things up now, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the conversation as much as we have, and thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
See you later. Thank you. And we will have some wine right now.
I know. Crack it open.
That'll warm us up.
Thank you very much for listening and for watching.